podcast is insane. But we are back. We're back with episode 5. And this episode is about coasting. How it isn't giving up. It's actually strategy. Let's talk about something that used to terrify me. Coasting, being stagnant, staying in the same position, or even moving back. Just doing the job, not doing the most, not chasing the next title, not burning myself out, trying to impress people who barely noticed. That used to scare me. I used to think that was failure, but I've learned something important. Coasting isn't giving up. It's protecting the version of you that is still figuring it out, and that's okay. And sometimes that's the smartest move you can make. Taking a break, relaxing, or reflecting. We don't talk about this enough, especially in high achieving spaces. You can't always be in growth mode. You can't always be climbing, performing, and leveling up, even though in our work environments, that is what is expected of us. We are always like, what is the next goal? What is the next goal? Sometimes you need a season of stillness, a pause. And it's not because you're lazy, actually it's because you're strategic. Rest is a resource, and coasting, oh, that's just rest with a payslip. There was a point in my career where I stopped going above and beyond. And my above and beyond is like someone else's, working very, very hard. So my working very hard is someone else's above and beyond. No more 10 p.m. emails, no more stretching myself to prove something. I just did my job. I came in and I did my job. I did what I was paid to do. I did it well and I left. There was no bells, there was no extras. It was just boundaries and it was bliss. To be honest, at first I felt guilty. I thought, this isn't me. I am not doing enough. But you know what else happened? I started thinking clearly again. I reconnected with myself. I finally had the space to figure out what I actually wanted and not just what was expected of me. The coast season, it wasn't a step back. It was a runway. And not every season of your life needs to be a LinkedIn achievement. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not strive. I say sometimes, not all the time. You don't have to force clarity. You don't have to chase external validation. If you're in a space where you're simply surviving, protecting your energy, paying your bills, and still breathing, having the space to breathe, that is success. That is success. Like, sometimes, I'm literally I can't believe how I've even survived this year. It's been so tumultuous, and honestly, God has really seen me through. That is success. I don't think I have a LinkedIn worthy post about this year, but wow, success. A friend of mine once said she was feeling guilty for coasting at her job, even though she was still showing up and still performing. She was worried that she looked unambitious. But in that slower season, she started reconnecting with old hobbies. She started reading, learning again, healing. She said, turns out I just needed boredom to remember what I cared about. She wasn't in that chaos anymore. I mean, she was, but she wasn't. That stayed with me because I resonate with that so much. Sometimes coasting is the only way your real goals have space to grow. So, if you're in a coast season right now, that's okay. You are not falling behind. You're resetting, you're observing, you're recharging, and you're finally thinking long term. Because when the next right thing comes, you'll be ready with energy, with intention, and with boundaries. Coasting doesn't mean you've given up. It's a strategic move. It's a strategic move that sometimes we just have to play. It means you value your energy and you're choosing to use it wisely. I will say, You don't owe hustle to anyone. Not when your body is asking you to rest. Not when your brain is asking you to take a break and pause. I feel like I'm speaking to myself. And I'll say this again. Sometimes the smartest move, the most ambitious thing you can do, is nothing extra. So, if you're coasting right now, let it be a season, not a secret. Just have your season, have that moment, and be ready to move forward. Remember, you're not lazy, you're not lost, you're processing. And once you have processed, you'll fly off. So, I say this all the time. If my show has resonated with you, if it gives you a little piece or has given you a little piece today, please share it. Remember to follow Tired of Working Pod across social media on Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, and tag someone who is quietly carrying guilt for not doing more. Follow us for more of our honest takes, and if you've ever coasted your way to clarity, I want to hear your story. You're not alone, you're not behind. You're very, very smart. You go, girl. Or boy. Or they or them. Okay, bye guys.